There are places on our planet that still hold a sense of mystery. They exist just beyond the well-trodden tourist trails, waiting patiently to be discovered. Oman is one such place. It is a nation tucked away on the southeastern corner of the Arabian Peninsula, a land of staggering contrasts and quiet beauty. Here, ancient traditions live alongside a gentle push towards the future. It's a country that doesn't shout for attention. Instead, it whispers its stories through its dramatic landscapes, from the vast empty deserts to the lush green valleys that appear as if by magic. This is a journey into the heart of a different kind of Middle East. My travels have taken me to some of the world's most extreme and fascinating corners, but Oman offered something unique. It's a feeling of stepping back in time, yet finding yourself in a place that is profoundly peaceful and forward-looking. The welcome here is as warm as the Arabian sun, genuine and heartfelt. The Omani people carry their rich history with a quiet pride. They are custodians of a culture that has been shaped by the sea, the desert and the mountains for thousands of years. This journey is about exploring that culture and the incredible landscapes that have nurtured it for so long. What struck me immediately was the sheer diversity of the scenery. In a single day, you can travel from a pristine coastline where turtles nest on sandy beaches to the soaring heights of a rugged mountain range that scrapes the sky. You can explore a bustling souk filled with the scent of frankincense and then find yourself in the profound silence of the desert, under a blanket of stars. Oman is a land of surprises. It challenges your expectations of Arabia at every turn. It is a reminder that even in a world that feels increasingly small, there are still hidden wonders waiting to be found by those willing to look. This journey is about more than just seeing the sights. It is about understanding the soul of a nation. It is about meeting the people who call this extraordinary place home, from the Bedouin nomads of the Wahiba sands to the fishermen of the Musandam fjords. We will explore ancient forts that stand as silent witnesses to a turbulent past and discover hidden oases that offer life in the most arid of landscapes. This is Oman, a country that quietly reveals its treasures to those who take the time to listen. It is a journey into a land of incredible beauty, deep history, and enduring spirit. Our journey begins in Muscat, the capital of Oman. This is not a city of towering skyscrapers and frantic energy. Instead, it is a place of understated elegance, where history breathes through the streets. Nestled between the dark, volcanic mountains and the shimmering Gulf of Oman, Muscat feels serene and welcoming. Its buildings, by law, must reflect traditional Omani architecture, with their gentle arches and intricate details. The city is a beautiful blend of old and new. It's a place where you can wander through the ancient port of Mutra in the morning and visit a world-class opera house in the evening. It is a city that honors its past while embracing the future. The Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque is the spiritual heart of Muscat and a true architectural masterpiece. It is a building that simply takes your breath away. Built from 300,000 tons of Indian sandstone, its vast dome and towering minarets dominate the skyline. Inside, the main prayer hall is home to one of the world's largest hand-loomed Iranian carpets, a work of art that took hundreds of weavers 4 years to complete. The sense of peace and reverence inside is profound. It's a place for quiet contemplation, regardless of your faith. It speaks volumes about Oman's commitment to beauty, faith, and craftsmanship, a symbol of the nation's modern identity. Not far from the mosque lies Old Muscat, the original historic heart of the city. Here you will find the Al-Alam Palace, the ceremonial residence of the Sultan. Flanked by two 16th-century Portuguese forts, Mirani and Jalali, the palace is a striking example of contemporary Islamic design. While you cannot enter the palace itself, standing before its blue and gold facade gives you a sense of the country's royal heritage. The forts, perched on rocky outcrops overlooking the sea, are a powerful reminder of Oman's strategic importance throughout history. They stand as silent guardians, watching over the city as they have for centuries. The true pulse of Muscat can be felt in the Mutra Souk, one of the oldest marketplaces in the Arab world. As you step into its labyrinthine alleyways, your senses are immediately overwhelmed. The air is thick with the sweet, woody aroma of frankincense, a scent that has defined Omani trade for millennia. The shops are a treasure trove of goods, from gleaming silver kanja daggers and colorful textiles to fragrant spices and handmade pottery. It's a place where commerce and culture intertwine, where you can haggle with a friendly shopkeeper and leave with a story as well as a souvenir. It's the living, breathing soul of this historic port city. Leaving the gentle pace of Muscat behind, we head south along the coast, a rugged and beautiful stretch of land where the mountains meet the sea. Our first destination is a place of legend and geological wonder, the Bima sinkhole. Known locally as Hawiyat Najm, or falling star, local stories say it was created by a meteorite. Geologists, however, tell us it was formed by the collapse of an underground limestone cavern. Whatever its origin, the result is spectacular. It's a perfect circle of brilliant turquoise water about 40 meters wide, surrounded by a natural rock park. It's an unexpected jewel in the arid landscape. The water in the sinkhole is a mix of fresh groundwater and salty seawater, creating a unique ecosystem. Taking a dip in its cool, clear depths is an unforgettable experience. Tiny fish nibble at your feet as you float in this incredible natural swimming pool. It's a moment of pure magic, a refreshing escape from the heat of the Omani sun. The sinkhole is a popular spot for both locals and travelers, a place where people gather to marvel at the power and beauty of nature. It's a simple yet profound reminder of the hidden wonders that lie just beneath the surface of this incredible country. Further down the coast, we find another of Oman's hidden treasures, Wadi Shab. The word wadi means valley or riverbed, but this does little to describe the beauty of this place. To reach its heart, you must first take a small boat across a river, then begin a hike through a stunning canyon. The path winds past date palms and lush vegetation, with the sound of flowing water as your constant companion. The journey itself is part of the adventure, as you navigate over rocks and along narrow ledges with the towering cliffs of the canyon rising on either side of you. Your reward for the hike is a series of crystal-clear freshwater pools perfect for a cooling swim. The real secret of Wadi Shab, however, lies at the very end of the trail. Here, you must swim through a narrow opening in the rock to discover a hidden cave complete with a magnificent waterfall cascading into the pool below. Sunlight filters through from an opening above, illuminating the cave in a magical glow. It feels like a scene from an adventure film, a secret paradise hidden from the outside world. It is a powerful example of how Oman's harsh landscapes can conceal places of incredible life and beauty. To truly understand Oman, you must travel inland, away from the coast and into its historic heartland. Here, surrounded by a vast oasis of date palms, lies the ancient city of Nizwa. For centuries, Nizwa was the capital of Oman, a center of religion, trade, and learning. Its importance is embodied by its magnificent fort, a structure that has dominated the city's skyline for over 350 years. Nizwa Fort is not just a building, it is a symbol of Omani resilience and ingenuity. It stands as a testament to a time when this region was a powerful and independent force in Arabia. The fort's most impressive feature is its enormous circular tower, one of the largest in the Arabian Peninsula. It was designed to be an impenetrable stronghold, a last line of defense for the city. As you climb its narrow, winding staircases, you begin to appreciate the cleverness of its design. There are hidden pitfalls, known as murder holes, where defenders could pour boiling date syrup onto invaders below. There are false doors and secret passages, all designed to confuse and trap any enemy who dared to breach its walls. It is a formidable structure, built to protect the soul of the nation. From the top of the tower, the view is breathtaking. You can see the entire city of Nizwa spread out below you, a sea of green date palms stretching to the horizon, with the rugged Hajar Mountains in the distance. You can also look down upon the bustling Nizwa Souk, which lies at the foot of the fort. On Friday mornings, the souk comes alive with the famous cattle market, a tradition that has been going on for centuries. Farmers and herders from all over the region come to buy and sell goats, sheep, and cattle in a lively and chaotic auction. It is a raw and authentic glimpse into the rural heart of Oman. Nizwa Fort is more than just a military structure, it was also a center of governance and education. It housed the Imam, the spiritual leader of Oman, and served as a place where justice was administered and knowledge was shared. Today, the fort has been beautifully restored and serves as a museum. Its rooms are filled with exhibits that tell the story of Nizwa and its people, showcasing traditional crafts, weapons, and daily life. Walking through its ancient corridors, you can almost hear the echoes of history. It is a place that connects you directly to Oman's proud and enduring heritage. No journey through Arabia would be complete without experiencing the desert. In Oman, this means a visit to the Wahiba Sands, also known as Sharqiya Sands. This is a vast sea of sand stretching for nearly 12,500 square kilometers. But, you know, this is not an empty, lifeless void. The Wahiba Sands are alive, a place of stunning beauty and remarkable adaptation. The dunes here are constantly shifting, sculpted by the wind into magnificent peaks and troughs. Their color changes throughout the day, from a soft gold in the morning light to a deep fiery orange at sunset. To be here is to feel the immense power and scale of nature. The desert is home to the Bedouin people, who have mastered the art of living in this harsh environment for generations. Their lives are intertwined with the rhythm of the sands. We had the privilege of spending time with a Bedouin family who welcomed us into their simple yet comfortable camp. They shared with us their stories, their coffee, and their deep knowledge of the desert. They taught us how they find water, how they navigate by the stars, and how they live in harmony with their surroundings. It was a humbling experience, a reminder that wealth is not measured in possessions, but in wisdom and resilience. Of course, the most iconic symbol of the desert is the camel. These incredible animals are perfectly adapted for life in the sands. Their long eyelashes protect their eyes from blowing sand. Their wide feet stop them from sinking, and they can go for long periods without water. For the Bedouin, camels are more than just transport. They are a source of milk, meat, and wealth. Riding a camel across the dunes is a classic desert experience. The slow, swaying rhythm of the camel's gait allows you to truly appreciate the silence and the vastness of the landscape. It is a peaceful and meditative way to travel. As night falls, the desert reveals its final breathtaking secret. With no city lights to pollute the sky, the stars appear with an incredible clarity. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a river of diamonds. Sitting by the campfire under this celestial canopy, you feel a profound sense of peace and connection to the universe. The silence is absolute, broken only by the crackle of the fire. It is in these quiet moments that the true magic of the Wahiba Sands is revealed. It is a place that strips away the non-essential and leaves you with a sense of wonder and awe at the beauty of our world. From the deep sands of the desert, our journey now takes us to the highest point in Oman, Jebel Shams, the mountain of the sun. Part of the mighty Hajar mountain range, Jebel Shams rises to an impressive 3,009 meters above sea level. The drive up the mountain is an adventure in itself, a winding road that climbs steeply through a landscape of rock and stone. As you ascend, the temperature drops and the air becomes crisp and clean. The views become more and more spectacular with every turn, offering glimpses of the deep valleys and canyons that cut through this ancient mountain range. The main attraction of Jebel Shams is the breathtaking view into Wadi Naka, often called the Grand Canyon of Arabia. Standing on the edge of the canyon rim, you look down into a chasm that is over a kilometer deep. The scale of it is almost impossible to comprehend. The cliffs drop away vertically, revealing layers of rock that tell a geological story millions of years old. Far below, you can just make out the tiny ribbon of a track and the remains of an ancient village. It's a view that makes you feel very small and humble in the face of nature's immense power. This high-altitude region is not uninhabited. Dotted along the canyon rim are small, quiet villages where people live a simple life that has changed little over the centuries. They are weavers, known for their distinctive black, red, and yellow rugs made from goat hair. You can often see them selling their wares from small stalls along the roadside. They live a tough but peaceful existence, herding their goats along the cliff edges and tending to their small terraced gardens. Their resilience and connection to this rugged land are truly inspiring. It is a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. For the adventurous, Jebel Shams offers some of the best hiking in Oman. The balcony walk is a famous trail that follows an old donkey path along the side of the canyon, offering incredible views into the abyss below. It leads to the abandoned village of As-Sab, a collection of stone houses built into the cliff face. It's an eerie but fascinating place, a testament to the tenacity of the people who once called this remote canyon home. Standing here, surrounded by the silence of the mountains, you feel a deep connection to the raw, untamed spirit of Oman. Our journey now takes us to the far south of Oman, to the Dhofar region and its capital, Salalah. This part of the country is completely different from anything else in Oman, or indeed the entire Arabian Peninsula. For most of the year it is a dry and arid land, just like the rest of the region. But for 3 months, from June to September, something extraordinary happens. The annual Indian Ocean monsoon, known as the Kharif, rolls in, blanketing the region in a thick mist and persistent drizzle. This moisture transforms the landscape into a lush green paradise. The transformation is truly miraculous. The barren brown mountains become covered in a carpet of green grass. Waterfalls, which are dry for 9 months of the year, suddenly roar back to life, cascading down the hillsides. The valleys, or wadis, become filled with flowing rivers and misty lagoons. It's a surreal sight, almost like a corner of Ireland has been dropped into the middle of Arabia. This unique climate has made Salalah a major center for the production of frankincense for thousands of years. The Boswellia sacra trees, from which the precious resin is harvested, really thrive in this specific environment. One of the most beautiful spots to witness the Kharif is Wadi Darbat. This is a stunning valley that becomes a veritable wonderland during the monsoon. A large natural lake forms, and it's possible to take a boat out onto the water, surrounded by green hills and grazing camels. Yes, camels enjoying the lush grass and cool mist. That's a sight you really won't see anywhere else. The main waterfall at the end of the wadi is a spectacular sight, a powerful torrent of water plunging into a turquoise pool below. It's a magnet for families from all over the Gulf who come to escape the summer heat and enjoy this green oasis. The coastline around Salalah is equally stunning. Mugsail Beach is a long white sand beach fringed with dramatic limestone cliffs. At one end of the beach are the famous blowholes, where jets of seawater shoot high into the air as waves crash into underwater caves. It's a spectacular natural fountain, a fun and dramatic display of the ocean's power. Salalah and the Dhofar region are a perfect example of Oman's incredible diversity. It is a land of secrets and surprises, a place that constantly challenges your perceptions and rewards you with unforgettable experiences. For our next chapter, we travel to the northernmost tip of Oman, to a region that is geographically separated from the rest of the country. This is the Musandam Peninsula, a wild and remote place of breathtaking beauty. It is often called the Norway of Arabia due to its spectacular fjords or khors. Here, the rugged Hajar Mountains plunge directly into the turquoise waters of the Strait of Hormuz, creating a dramatic landscape of steep cliffs and hidden bays. This is one of the world's most important shipping lanes, but in the quiet fjords, you feel a million miles away from the modern world. The best way to experience Musandam is by sea. We boarded a traditional wooden dhow, the same type of boat that has sailed these waters for centuries. As we glided silently through the calm waters of the core, the sheer scale of the cliffs was awe-inspiring. The silence was broken only by the call of seabirds and the gentle lapping of the waves against the hull of the boat. We were lucky enough to be joined by a pod of dolphins who playfully raced alongside our dhow, leaping from the water in a joyful display. It was a magical moment, really, a perfect union of nature and tranquility. Life in Musandam is intrinsically linked to the sea. Dotted along the coastline are small, isolated fishing villages, many of which are only accessible by boat. The people here, known as the Shihu, have their own unique culture and dialect. They have lived in this challenging environment for generations, their lives governed by the tides and the seasons. Fishing is their lifeblood, and you can see them heading out in their small boats at all hours of the day. It's a simple, tough existence, but one that is lived in deep harmony with the powerful natural surroundings. The waters of the Musandam fjords are not just beautiful, they are also teeming with life. This makes it a fantastic destination for snorkeling and diving. We anchored in a secluded bay and jumped into the warm, clear water. The underwater world was a kaleidoscope of color, with vibrant coral reefs and a huge variety of tropical fish. It was like swimming in a giant aquarium. Exploring Musandam feels like discovering one of the planet's last great wildernesses. It is a place of raw, untamed beauty, a powerful reminder of the wild spirit that still exists at the edges of our world. Our final destination takes us back into the Hajar Mountains, to a place known as Jebel Akhdar, or the Green Mountain. This isn't a single peak, but a vast plateau, famous for its cooler climate and surprisingly fertile land. For centuries, the people of this region have carved intricate terraces into the mountainsides, creating a stunning landscape of hanging gardens. These terraces are irrigated by a network of ancient water channels called a UNESCO World Heritage System that has sustained life here for thousands of years. It is a masterpiece of traditional engineering and a testament to human ingenuity. The terraces of Jebel Akhdar are used to grow a wide variety of fruits and crops. You can find pomegranates, apricots, peaches and walnuts all thriving in this high-altitude environment. But the mountain is most famous for one thing in particular, its roses. For a few weeks every spring, the air is filled with the incredible scent of the damask rose. Farmers harvest the blossoms by hand, and the petals are then taken to traditional distilleries to be turned into precious rose water. This fragrant water is used in everything from Omani coffee and desserts to perfumes. It is the scent of the Green Mountain. Exploring the villages of Jebel Akhdar is like stepping into another era. The old stone houses cling to the sides of the cliffs, connected by narrow, winding paths. We walked from one village to another, following the path of an old Falaj channel. We passed through the villages of Al-Akar and Al-Ain, where life continues at a slow, unhurried pace. People greeted us with smiles and waves, happy to share their beautiful corner of the world. It's a place of profound peace and simplicity, where the rhythm of life is dictated by the seasons and the flow of water. From the high viewpoints of Jebel Akhdar, you can look out over the network of wadis and canyons that crisscross the region. One of the most famous views is of Diana's Point, named after the late Princess of Wales, who visited in the 1980s. From here, you can see three traditional villages nestled into the terraced slopes opposite. It is a view that perfectly encapsulates the beauty and resilience of this region. Jebel Akhdar is a fitting end to our journey, a place that combines Oman's stunning natural beauty, its rich agricultural heritage, and the gentle, welcoming spirit of its people. Reflecting on this journey through Oman, what stays with me is the country's incredible diversity and its quiet, unassuming charm. It is a land of profound contrasts. It is where the scorching desert sands of Wahiba meet the cool, misty greens of Salalah. It is where the deep, dramatic fjords of Musandam give way to the fragrant, terraced gardens of Jebel Akhdar. This is a country where ancient forts stand as proud guardians over modern cities, and where timeless traditions are woven into the fabric of daily life. It is a place that manages to be both ancient and modern all at once. The soul of Oman, however, is not just found in its landscapes. It is found in its people. The Omani people carry their history with a gentle grace and welcome visitors with a genuine warmth that is truly humbling. Their connection to the land, whether it be the desert, the mountains, or the sea, is deep and profound. They are the custodians of a rich culture, from the intricate workings of the Aflaj irrigation systems to the art of harvesting frankincense. They have built a peaceful and prosperous nation that has not forgotten its past, a beacon of stability and moderation in a complex region. Oman offers a different kind of travel experience. It is not about rushing from one site to the next. It is about slowing down, taking time to absorb the silence of the desert, to listen to the stories whispered by the wind in an ancient fort, and to appreciate the simple beauty of a rose blooming on a mountain terrace. It is a journey for the curious, for those who seek to understand a culture rather than just observe it. It is a country that doesn't overwhelm you with noise and spectacle, but instead invites you in with a quiet confidence, revealing its treasures slowly and generously. This journey has been a revelation. Oman is a hidden gem, a country that has managed to preserve its unique identity while carefully embracing the modern world. It is a land of breathtaking beauty, rich history, and incredible hospitality. It leaves you with a sense of peace and a deep admiration for its ability to balance tradition and progress. For any traveler seeking adventure, authenticity, and a true sense of discovery, Oman is waiting. It is a journey through time, a journey into the heart of Arabia, and a journey that will stay with you long after you have left its shores.